And my mom be having her sharp ass ring. She about her ring will be like
Where you
this.
go?
She about to hit you. She'll get in the ring like this for the diamond and she'll show her. Beat the shit out of your ass with that ring.
So, you know, y'all see that JimJones shit? That nigga ranting about Gucci?
I saw that.
I thought that was suckified. I thought that was lame as fuck.
But I think that some people who don't got money think that's like some fly shit.
Right.
But really to me, man, that, you know what I'm saying? Like, wham. Somebody put sand in my pussy. Like, get yourself together, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, straighten up.
I felt that also, like, that's a spoiled mentality. But then, my empathy level, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if I had that money, and when I go into Gucci stores, I notice that, oh, there's a whole way. Y'all brought me a cappuccino. Oh, y'all brought me some champagne and shit. Oh, shit. This is the regular. And I know what the regular is. And all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Here I come again, and y'all don't give me none of the treatment that you're giving everybody else, and y'all singling me out. And you got a motherfucker follow me like, hurry up and buy. I'm going to know the difference.
To me, though, what I thought was whack about it is, mind you, not to mention the old niggas already, like, and they running around
I think niggas is key
like
word.
little niggas. Like, it was like they
I love niggas.
Hold on a second. They wanted to be the 90s so bad because I would think that motherfuckers, the money motherfuckers is getting, y'all niggas is just running around the mall copping. I mean, I ain't knocking nobody's hustle. You know what I mean? It's like, the mentality of the dope game is just like, and it ain't left a motherfucker. Like, y'all done moved past all that shit. Y'all wasn't getting that money when y'all was hustling. Y'all probably getting some money, but that money on a level where motherfuckers is able to do the things that they were introduced to be able to do.
But you got different personalities.
Right. But I'm saying, but it's other niggas on. It's other niggas like me. If listen to this, if me, you, and Juan, I can't even look at it like that because we wouldn't even be thinking like that. But if we all in the Gucci store, I probably wouldn't be in the Gucci store. Not because I, about the wanting Gucci, because I would probably be thinking like, instead of nigga getting pissed and having a personal conversation about, that nigga lips was all wet in the corner. I mean, dry and white in the corner and shit. And old ass nigga in the back like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nigga, come down here counting money. Y'all niggas, it's like motherfuckers is mad that they getting older. I ain't saying you supposed to do nothing. I'm just saying you would think that motherfucker would be moved past that, like a little more class about themselves when it comes to shit, because y'all niggas ran into Gucci. Because if it's anything like the picture, like the video was in the other store, y'all came in here like a bunch of hooligans. But it was the 90s.
But when I first walked into this motherfucker, I was a worse hooligan. So y'all used to seeing this motherfucking hooligans and hooligans like me. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only
not at 50.
You done got motherfuckers with drip. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something right here. He's still into music. That's what you talking about as a personal person right here. Like a Jay-Z, you got close to billions and shit. Or now you ain't even crossed that right there, so you don't have to do that. A JimJones, you still your marketing area is from 2 years old to 30. So that's what you got to target and you got to market.
I feel
you have to do that.
But it's a lot of, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm thinking about...
And this is what I'm saying right here. You got different type of people that get older and shit. You got some older people that's our age, and I'm like, for real, you just had to put on the slacks right there, the barbecue linen short set outfit. Like, just you get a little older, there's a dress code that you have to do. The way the fuck
I'm not talking about the dress code. I'm talking about...
We created this fucking dress code.
I'm not talking about the dress code.
Nobody... Hold on, I wish I had on the hat. Turn your hat to the back right here. Wasn't nobody wearing their hat to the back ever in lifetime. We did that shit right there.
I'm not talking about. That's not what I'm talking about.
So when you get a little older and you still stay like to me, I'm in my 30s and shit. You're not gonna put me in no fucking wheelchair, so I'm gonna still rock my hat.
That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is like, nah.
In his brain, you still 30.
That's bad.
No, it's not, because you're marketing to a younger crowd.
Younger crowds don't want to see that old nigga. Them little niggas is not buying it unless he got one of the motherfuckers they like on the song.
But you still got to be relevant on something else, whatever it is that you selling, even if it ain't music, you selling something. You know what I'm saying? You were
That nigga making videos, dating niggas is hanging in the. I mean, I don't hang out allegedly.
He's doing the same thing Lil Boosie is. Right now, Lil Boosie is a little hotter than JimJones. You're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Lil Boosie, you are aged and shit. And why is your chain so thick still? Why is you still doing young nigga shit?
He got a good
that's
following.
what your crowd is.
He got a following, but that's that shit he did. And down south, he don't probably do
like
that many
you
shows up north, but down south,
you
that nigga
literally
is.
paid to do like
got a good
$50 to allow you to smack him in a video, a real life smack. You just see the video. You smack the fuck out of a motherfucker in a video, and that's it up there. The Vegas ratings go all the way up because it was a real fucking smack. You know what I'm saying? So his ratings go. You 50 fucking years old, but your targeting crowd is from 2 years old
50, bro.
all the way. Was it 45, 49?
He 40 shit. He probably in his early maybe 40s, but that's not the point I was making. The only thing I'm saying is. JimJones didn't look like clowns to me, bro.
I know, and guess who started all this clown shit? Muhammad Ali. He started all. If I need to sell something, which is me and my fight, you think when he had no fight and he out there chilling on Christmas and shit with you think he loud mouth and all that? No.
So why wouldn't the niggas go and you taking that pedestal and talking shit about these motherfuckers? And I will get it.
You will get forgot about so quickly in the entertainment industry. You know what I'm saying? You will get fucking forgot about if you just sit there. Oh, I'm grown. I'm gonna do this right here. You gotta be a spectacular person like Denzel Washington. You only hear Denzel Washington's name when he's about to come up with a movie. He ain't got a movie on. He just disappeared with him and his wife.
JimJones is on shit like every day.
JimJones does not have that Denzel Washington or Jay-Z thing.
You can't compare them niggas. There's niggas with bricks and then there's niggas with quarter ounces.
He's still trying to be relevant. So, and his crowd is hip hop, and it not even hip hop. Hip hop is dead and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the fuck it is and shit. JimJones got to keep up.
Well, my conclusion, them niggas look like clowns.
I got 2 points, man. First and foremost, even I'm saying in our day-to-day life, what the fuck you gonna do if you go into a store and get bad service?
I'm gonna flip out.
No, I ain't gonna flip. I'm gonna say
I ain't gonna go through all that.
I'm gonna say fuck y'all, and then I ain't gonna spend my money there.
Right.
I have purposely given 2 pennies, you know what I'm saying, because of the wait staff right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I was at a Denny's, you know what I'm saying, and I actually sat there, and I'm there, and there's only 2 people there. I'm still waiting. Next thing you know, there's 8 people there, and I noticed people eating. You know what I'm saying? And I'm still, I was here before that bitch. I was here before those motherfuckers over there and shit. You know what I'm saying? So when I did finally get waited on, you know what I'm saying, yes, I left 2 pennies there. That's what your service was worth.
But why would you go back there after that?
Never again.
So, and secondly, I think like that's really just a fucking commercial for Gucci. Like,
no, it's not.
Why?
It makes it seem racist.
No,
you're not going to use a commercial on me with racism. Paul Clark is racist by his M&M's. No, you're not going to do that.
But them hunkies don't care about JimJones ass being in there and spending his money.
And that's what I'm saying.
They don't even care about niggas buying their clothes.
Somebody seen that shit and was like, hell yeah, I'm going to Gucci.
And a lot of people saying, I'm going to boycott Gucci, like how people boycotted.
Oh, they should have been doing
Tommy
that shit.
Hilfiger. Hey, remember them crowns? This is some old shit to say. Them crowns that was in the 90s, and it was an air freshener. And if you didn't know, you didn't know. You wanted it so bad, and you put it in the back of your car, and it was a crown and shit. It had an R that it registered, but it was instead of the register R mark, it had a K on there right there. And people assumed that KKK did that. That shit shut down. All of a sudden, you see the dude, the Asian, a whole Asian goddamn dude. You know, this was his creation. He did not know that it was going to jump off that big. You know, yeah. I not know it was going to be so popular. You know what I'm saying? But he's talking KKK. He's not in the KKK at all and shit. But you know what I'm saying? Just the word of it will squash your whole fucking business and shit. Look what Cristal did. Who the fuck is drinking Cristal? Jay-Z told us Cristal is they racist. You don't fuck with them.
Motherfuckers still drinking that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
And some of them same niggas.
And guess what?
Drinking it too.
Eventually, some people had to start wearing heel figure again. But that was you was heel figured from head to toe. Everything was heel figured. That racist shit came out, kind of racist. I don't believe it was racist. You know what I'm saying?
Tommy Hilfiger was on some racist shit because he ain't want niggas. That's Grandpa. The shit behind Grandpa.
His words to take it out of context. They said, okay, a lot of African Americans is buying your product, so why don't you do more for the African American community? He said, I buy my clothes not for
what year you talking about?
Race. He said, this is the reason why I buy my clothes for people, not for black people. You know what I'm saying?
What year you talking about? I'm saying
I don't make my clothes for black people. You took that out of the context. He said, I just don't make my clothes for black people. I make my clothes for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I don't give back to no community. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said. You know what I'm saying? So it was taken out of context, I believe, and people just heard, I don't make my clothes for black people.
Nah, back when when during the time you talk about but the nigga Grand Pooh I know was rocking that shit too, and he it was a big thing. And it may have been taken out of context, but there's been a few companies that was like that blew up what off the niggas is doing. Timberland did that shit too. I remember my mom did a paper on it about the same thing. Timberland was speaking about how it's not intended for the black community and shit like that for their shoes. I can't say allegedly because my mother wrote a paper about this shit.
So racism is the worst thing you can use, to promote your business. You know what I'm saying? Your business may be still striving, but it's a big ass
a motherfucker who feel like.
Do you remember Trayvon Martin? Yeah. And they sat there and said, they had all these companies that, set up there and paid for his lawyer and all the Dixie cups and all that kind.
Yeah, I remember that.
We shut down on all of them motherfuckers. That cost them money. Yeah. You gotta wait till that shit blows over. Now we buying Dixie cups again and shit. But as that was going on,
Dixie cups is for poor motherfucking rich motherfuckers. Don't use no fucking Dixie cups.
Dixie cups
I'm
is
talking
expensive.
I'm talking about these rich motherfuckers
right here.
I'm talking about
these rich people right here. You are rich because it's more poor people on this planet than it is rich people. So when you got Dixie cups and poor people was buying it, Shaquille O'Neal's was $19.
How many poor people buying?
He made 17 million.
Bullshit.
He made 17 million off of some cheap ass shoes because cheap money. Broke
after he already had a Reebok deal.
Yeah, broke people buy shit.
He took his fucking people from Reebok to himself.
Why do you think they say?
What Jordans wasn't? Real shit.
Why do you think they say African Americans? We spend way more money.
We talking about Gucci.
And African
motherfuckers,
poor people got.
Average they can buy.
I bet you poor people got way more Gucci in their house than the middle class person.
Motherfuckers got yachts and shit.
Did you just hear it? Gucci. Way more poor people
I believe that.
buy Gucci than middle class people. You know what I'm saying? Gucci.
In the middle,
you ain't never heard that right here. African Americans, our spending habits are so fucking incredible and shit. You ain't heard them say this. If all African Americans just said, fuck that, we not spending no money at all, people would take a big ass motherfucking dick in every goddamn thing. Because that's what that's what poor black people, that's what poor people do, period.
This goes into
we want to convince other poor people we're not poor.
Theories about desegregation, capitalism, and becoming consumers.
Name some poor people shit.
One of the
ramen noodles is billionaires off of ramen noodles. Who eat ramen noodles but poor people?
Yeah, but it was still priority.
Consumers, man,
before we got here.
It's designed.
It's a whole bunch of broke motherfuckers. Motherfuckers is because when
Fabuloso. Poor people shit. They billionaires and shit off because we keep buying that shit.
We not the only people that's buying those things.
I ain't talking about when I say poor, I'm talking about poor. I'm not talking about black.
Poor people
White people got poor people got Fabuloso.
And even all the way down to Jordans, they wasn't that cheap of a shoe, but they wasn't intended for black people to buy them when they came out. They was intended for white kids, and then niggas got hold of them.
Gucci is a rich, lavish brand.
Right. And this is my thing though.
Didn't Slick Rick wear Gucci? They was supporting Gucci. They was poor and they was supporting Gucci, which made everybody else would get the Valleys and the Gucci's and all that right there. Poor people kept buying that. That's how they getting their money.
Because New York motherfuckers is like that anyway. Everybody, even when they broke, if you got on some labels, that make a nigga who they is. But the thing is, I just think that to me,
I'm gonna give you some powerful shit.
I'm gonna take it. But I'm just saying, it just seemed, just watching him rant about that shit.
Bullshit.
It just was like
silver spoon.
Look into the average poor person's closet and count their Jordans. Just count they fucking Jordans. Y'all poor.
But
my daughter got like probably 27 pair of Jordans and shit.
Exclusive luxury brand.
But a rich person, look at their closet. If they all just Jordans, no, they airwalked out. They airwalked like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Where's the Jordan? Which ones cost more? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, like your
rich people don't break their neck to show people they got money. It's It's black people
Did we
and
need
this
rims?
new, this
Did we
new
really
shit.
need to pay money for rims? Did we really need that? Do we really need rings and these big gigantic chains?
I like rims.
Do we need to do that right there?
I'm
No,
getting
poor
some
people
21,
want to
22s.
convince other poor people that they're not as poor as you. That's what poor people do, and you do that by spending. That's why we're being targeted.
Well, I'm putting some 22s
Why is
on my
Yeezys?
caddy.
Why is Yeezy? How much is Yeezy shoes and shit? Why are them $400 little flip funky ass?
They
flip
are
flop things?
expensive, right?
Expensive as fuck. And who got them? Oh,
Nigga, give me said Dixie cups are expensive. Red cup. Said the Dixie cup shit is expensive. But I'm saying, like, niggas is black
We
people.
talking about motherfuckers.
No, we talk about
We're talking
just
about
talking about
Gucci.
the
You
Gucci
know,
shit, and then when he was saying about poor
A
people
Dixie cup.
buying shit. No, it ain't about the Dixie cup.
Look how many
This
people
is what
buy
I'm
them.
saying.
Right.
The Dixie cup and Gucci.
It's so far
Two
from on a different
fucking
part of the
different
totem pole.
things.
But
Two
you are
different
selling
things.
more Dixie cups than you are selling Gucci product right there. So like I'm saying,
But
you
the
got
exclusive-
Jordan, you got
But
Jordan,
the-
you got Shaquille O'Neal. Like you said, he had that big ass saying $19 million. These with these cheap ass shoes. Y'all can make fun of them if you want to, but motherfucking poor people are buying these
When
shoes.
he left
and it's
Reebok, the
19 million.
Reebok cussies followed him, which was and like I said on the tennis shoe game for real.
And that's
it's
the
all-
bottom of the bag shoe.
in
right
the
there.
in the beginning and back in them days, and even though he still has that company, but in the new commercial with the in the Shaq's Duncan with the old Shaq's
So I'm
on
gonna tell you this right here.
with the old Shaq's on, but at the same time, when he left, when they gave him that contract, when he or started that company, he knew he was gonna leave Reebok and take them customers with him to his
Who
company.
do you think make more money? The Ocean Club or Donato's Pizza? You know what I'm saying? Or a pizza place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Or
Donato's because they got a cheaper
They-
product for sale.
Exactly, and it's over, and your line is back to back.
But at the
Ain't
same
no
time-
Ocean
but
Club
at the
long
same
ass
time-
McDonald's
but-
line.
but-
It might not,
that's
but
what I'm
when you
saying.
sit down and eat something at the Ocean Club, that one plate costs a fucking Donato's
No, we're not
pizza.
talking about that. We're talking about the revenue right there.
And
We're talking
we
the
it ain't
revenue
about the
over.
revenue.
I'm breaking it down to
It's
that
about-
small because you got to.
Listen.
Now you asking me about food. I deal with
It's-
food.
it's
It's
about-
about your It's about how much you spend to sell your product. So when you got something, you got to sell 100 Donato's plate pizzas, maybe to make.
You ever hear of B&B, that hair product?
Yes.
Okay, right there. That's cheap right there. That was always cheap targeted.
You
to
still
the black
something that's
community.
cheap. You gotta
It's
sell a lot of
much
them to
it,
sell
you became
one
a
is one
billionaire
thing.
off of it. You know what I'm saying? Because you get little pieces of pieces. That's just like Ford versus Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Ferrari, you got to spend a whole bunch of them, but I am selling way more of these Ford cars.
You
than
can sell
are
one
selling
Ferrari for
Ferrari.
24.
You know what I'm saying?
So listen to this. What's that purse that everybody was fucking
Like, you
trying-
know how many
Birkin
poor
bag.
people?
The
You know how many
Birkin
poor?
bag.
It's way more poor
Hold on,
people
Paul.
with a
Give me a
Ford
couple
than there is a
seconds
rich
right
person with a Ferrari.
The Birkin,
Yeah.
the Birkin bag, just like all these other luxury items, they get the most of their money from not allowing or not being from being exclusive. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't fucking afford this Birkin bag. You know what I'm saying? In fact, they only make so many. So it's not enough, and then they're gonna charge an arm and a leg for the
Right.
shit.
Like
You
when
know
they
what
get
I'm
the
saying?
shit like
So-
that, you only
so
gotta make
that's
10
a
of them.
marketing strategy.
You only gotta make 10.
Listen, even the motherfuckers that's getting the shit, black motherfuckers that's getting the shit, who ain't the richest of the rich, they getting that shit second and third and fourth hand. You know
No,
what I'm
they're
saying?
not.
They
Nah, that's
are.
some motherfuckers.
They
got
are
so
because you
Niggas
listen,
got money.
Listen,
The
no,
niggas
wait,
got
Paul,
money.
Paul, you
Mouth
don't
off
fucking
to
even
get
know
that.
about that
Yes.
shit. Listen, so what you gotta do? You gotta be in a
Mouth
fucking,
off.
you gotta be in fucking waiting list for this shit. That's like the hottest new, you know what I'm saying, car, or whatever, the sports
Yeah, like
car,
a
whatever
Ferrari,
these
you can't
motherfuckers-
get a
you know
second
what I'm saying?
Ferrari. You can't buy a
you
certain
gotta
Ferrari.
be, you gotta be on a fucking waiting list for this shit. So the motherfuckers that really got it, you talking about a motherfucking rapper is gonna be ahead of a motherfucker that owns, you know what I'm saying, a $1 billion business. Say somebody that you know
A
what I'm
rapper
saying,
is gonna
no.
buy some Louis Vuitton
No.
shit that no rich person wants. You know what I'm saying? You gonna buy the whole sweatsuit? You know what I'm saying? Are you for real?
Or do they
You know,
actually make
Steve
the
Jobs?
sweatsuit?
Are you gonna show up at your press conference with a whole motherfucking, Louis Vuitton, Versace outfit? No, the
No,
fuck you not.
but
Only
when
a
they go-
nigga will
when they-
put
when
that
they-
shit on.
No,
but the
when they
hat,
go
the
when they
shoes-
go to parties, when they
The whole
when they
sweatsuit.
do when
Who's
they
that
do
targeting? The
when they
sweatsuit.
do certain little shit, yeah.
Steve
Hold on,
Gunn.
When they out,
He don't do that.
When
When
they
they
Italians that
fucking-
want to dress like
when they
Run
fucking
DMC.
yachts and shit, when they fucking yachts
Bill
and
Gates
shit,
don't do
these
that
are
shit.
these are the
Bill
motherfuckers
Gates
that's
don't do that shit, bro.
Hold on, Bill
But
Gates
I know
was
what
a
you're
bully.
saying.
Bill Gates was a bully. No, that's Steve
these
Jobs.
these
Steve
are
Jobs didn't do that shit.
Steve Jobs, no, Steve Jobs was a bully. He played rock and roll band. Had his,
These are
he just was
exclusive
a,
brands.
he was a fucked up ass lower middle class kid that just liked to tinker with shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put the VCR.
I
and
know,
listen
I
to
got
this
it.
and shit.
I know, I read
Yeah.
that shit and everything.
Yeah, so that's why he showed up with just some khakis on, some Airwalks, and a polo
No, so
shirt.
what I'm
not
saying
getting
that these
dressed
are
up. And he
exclusive
drove a
fucking
Datsun.
brands. You know what I'm saying? Like
I had a
and-
Nissan Datsun, so that says what?
But you weren't no billionaire with a little ass 1980 Nissan Datsun.
I had a 1980
As a billionaire,
as a royalionaire.
That's
Thousandaire,
right.
nigga.
That's right. That's
Just like a billionaire and shit.
where we from. Where we come from. Goddamn.
Shit, nigga. This you
So-
saying, but I feel you, P.
Oh, okay, so conclusion. I think that was bullshit for your dude to be whining about some luxury shit, especially the average motherfucker can't fucking afford. And if it's really that fucking bad, you fucking pack your little shit in, go the fuck on, stop spending money with these motherfuckers. Period, point blank. Otherwise, what the fuck are you talking about? Who gives a fuck? A rich motherfucker complaining about being rich. Fuck you.
And then I take that. In my conclusion, I just thought that I fuck with JimJones like the last Dipset
I
album.
fuck with it.
I fuck with him like wait, you know what I mean?
He learned how to rap.
He done learned how to rap, nigga done taught him or wrote for him or whatever. And it just made me look at him a little different. It just made me look at him a little different. Like it seemed like he didn't have to go there, like, or he had to go there, but I don't know the way he went about it. It seemed like he was reaching. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe reaching you never reaching when you spending your money and you demand the respect. But I just seem
That's
like
what I'm saying. The power of your money is to say, I'm not going to spend it here with you.
Yeah, like
You
fuck
can't
y'all.
fucking
Y'all
respect
never
me.
getting us.
but you gotta do more than that. So my conclusion is this right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of hate in his room right now. I can just feel it. It's chalky and thick right here, right? You know what I'm saying? Because if he was protesting like at a Walmart, you know, I think the issue is where he was doing it at. If he was at a Walmart, which you know, celebrities have been known to say, motherfucker, keep following me. I'm at a Walmart. Motherfucker, why are you still here and shit? You know what I'm saying? But because it's a upscale type of place and shit, you feel like, oh, you being uppity and all that shit. And if I'm never stepping foot out of here. Guess what? I don't want to do that by myself. So I'm gonna go live to say, we are never coming to this Denny's. Come on, it's been happening Denny's again. I'm not coming to this Denny's because you racist. They was racist in the '80s like a motherfucker.
They was.
So you had to sit up there and just, we got to band together, not just, I'm never coming there again. That's just one motherfucker. They're not going to miss you. I got to recruit other motherfuckers
No,
to say,
that's what I'm
this is
saying.
how
Like,
I
I
am.
leave Walmart at
One
least
motherfucker-
once a week or every other week talking about I'm never going back to that motherfucker.
But you know, like, there's people that's so poor
Especially that one
they
on
have
Main
never.
Street.
There's people that's so poor that's like, I can't afford too much shit in Walmart. You a Family Dollar, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So if you had never went to a Walmart, you know what I'm saying, and if Walmart was treating you so fucked up and shit, you wouldn't even notice it because you had never been there and shit. So this is a place that we're not used to going, so we don't know their treatments.
Oh,
And it's
speak of yourself.
don't give Brad some fucking champagne and Susie over here, and then go over here and give Marshall and Joanne some shit, and then you just like, move, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And not that, you know what I'm saying? And you see how the security dude, can I get the manager here? Come on now, we always here. Can I get the dude? This treatment.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so that means if the motherfuckers, if you always here and he always be there, if they would always be there, and you ain't cool with the managers and shit, like you supposed to be cool with the manager, the bitches. Everybody
But
that
see,
work
that's
there.
the customer
So that means
service
they're like them
issue
niggas coming
right
in
here.
there acting like a.
If I walked into that motherfucker right now, the customer service on me will be so little. Beyonce and Jay-Z just left. They all, excuse me, they all over because you get that commission and shit. And here the fuck I'm going to get ignored. So customer service is like, okay, that motherfucker look like he ain't got no money, and they probably did not know him. So let me go over here and cater to motherfuckers that I do know.
Motherfucker had on like
money.
100,000 in jewelry, you know what I'm saying? Like they look like niggas to me.
Man, they got
You
them
know what I'm
buzzer
saying?
testers all over the place. It's jewelry shaming, motherfucker. Cause
Right.
that was common.
That's
Now
what I
I
was talking
seen
about.
one. First I just seen them on Facebook and shit like that. Now I'm seeing them on the fucking street and they put it up to your
They
shit
run up
jewelry,
on you like,
and they tell you your shit is fake. I done seen it in the shop like nah. Come on, get away from me, man. So you so high strung about that dang touching your chain because you know your shit fake.
I just,
Fuck all this.
I love JimJones, man. It ain't no hate or nothing like that. It's just an observation.
No, it's not.
It's an observation. Why would I hate on you?
Because if you started to go there and you didn't get the treatment that you got last week or the week before that, now you come in here.
But me, you know what I mean?
visible.
But yeah, so I'm saying I have no hate and I have understanding at the same time.
Listen.
But I'm just saying like the whole, I guess.
So if you had an Applebee's, right? If you had an
No,
Applebee's,
listen,
I haven't
and-
done Applebee's
and
in
somebody comes up to you
Look.
and you waiting for a table of
I'ma
four.
go
and
one
and
back.
somebody sit there and they say, okay, we got somebody right here, but it's not you. And then they go behind you and grab everybody that came in after you. You gonna be like, hold on, but you had an Applebee's. You gotta let motherfuckers know, hey, I don't watch them sit up there and just sit 15 white families down, and
So,
I've been sitting here for 30 minutes.
So-
I understand.
so my-
but I'm not gonna sit there
But
and
it's
just
some
let
more
it
ass shit
happen.
to do if you had a $5,000 just restaurant and shit. You know what I'm saying? When that's the average. Now they're like, oh, you spoiled ass motherfucker because you know what I'm saying. You at the
So-
DoubleTree, whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Big name.
DoubleTree like my favorite
So
hotel.
I had a little date, and I took it to the Olive Garden. I thought I was being fancy. That was fancy for me back then.
How long ago was this?
It was years and years and years.
Did we go to Olive Garden the night of our prom?
Well, it was
Or
after
some
that.
shit like the
It was
Olive
a little
Garden?
bit
Or-
after that. So I go to Olive Garden. You know what I'm saying? I'm, got a little chick. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying, do my little thing or
You know
whatever.
what you was trying to
But
do.
they mistreated me and shit. I ain't been to Olive Garden since because something was wrong with my food, and I said, man, this ain't right here. I ordered blase whatever, and then she like played me like I'm trying to get off on them. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I pulled out my little wad of money, my $100, boom, bitch. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to get shit for free. I'm telling you that y'all fuck my
Classic
shit up.
baby.
You know what I'm saying? But I ain't never been back there since, though. You know what I'm saying? I ain't
So
never.
imagine if you can get 15,000 motherfuckers to protest with you.
It don't matter to me. What I'm saying is, if I'm spending money with y'all motherfuckers, y'all gonna treat me. I don't give a fuck who in here.
So they're not
I
gonna
don't
pay.
give a fuck what you think about
So
black
But ain't
people.
nobody.
So
ain't-
if
I
you
don't
just
give a
walk
fuck
out
about none of this
silently,
shit.
if you walk out silently with your own personal grudge, then that means it opens the door for them to do that to the next motherfucker and the next motherfucker.
Well,
but
hopefully
if
maybe
you
have-
but if
hopefully
you
maybe
sit in
fucking
there and
line.
you in a position where you got like, you know what I'm saying, a
But
million
Gucci has-
followers,
Gucci
you're
has
not
a
gonna tell
history
these, you're not gonna tell these
of
Doing
doing
motherfuckers
niggas
shit.
like that. Yeah.
You gonna make them
And your
million
boy,
followers.
what's your boy's name in New York?
T.I.
No,
T.I. was boycotting.
Nah, what's your dude's name that was making the fucking clothes? And then they bit his
Dapper
shit, then they
Dan.
Dapper. You know what I'm saying? They got a history of playing. Even when wasn't that Gucci that had the little face mask shit with the big black lips and shit?
Word.
Gucci, they known for playing niggas a certain kind of way. Now this ain't fucking new for this motherfucker. Even though after
he
all
ended
this
up
shit,
instead of starting-
even after all this shit, even Boosie was like, I don't know why y'all in line at Gucci. These motherfuckers don't love us and shit. Do. Now this motherfucker, this was 5-10 years after that shit. The past 5 years, this motherfucker still going in Gucci, expecting them to treat him some fucking special. And
Okay,
shit.
you know what? What you saying
Three of
that
the
that's
top
basically
designers.
what I was saying. Like y'all
Yeah.
expecting to be treated different when you are still looked at the same, no matter how much
Three of
money
their
you
top
got.
designers are black. They're not African
No,
American.
it doesn't matter.
They're
That's
European black.
recent. And
That's
one of
different.
the
They
dudes-
treat niggas
one of
different
One
over
of
there.
their top designers
Well,
died.
not really, but they
you know
do.
what I'm saying? So it's only a couple, and that's only recent shit. After they done got blazed for treating black people a certain fucking kind of way, and throwing a little jabs, and they don't want our fucking money. They tell you we don't want y'all fucking money.
But
We
they
fine
still
without
want to eat
you.
regardless, and I guess
And
that's
niggas-
really
and
what.
that make niggas hungrier for this shit.
I guess that's
Now
how
this
I really
motherfucker
feel
in
about the
here
nigga
whining
acting
and
like
shit.
that. So right, the
It's not
nigga
really
on his
just
shit.
making them hungry for it. Is You know what I'm saying? Poor black
Keeping up with the Joneses.
want to keep up. No, they want
Fuck y'all.
They want. It's almost keeping up with. I want something that I'm not supposed to have, and that started off with the '60s. You know, it even started off with the first heavyweight black boxer. What's his name? The first heavyweight black boxer. You know shit. You know what I'm saying? He would get pulled over in his expensive cars and shit.
Shit,
you know
that's
what I'm saying?
happening now.
And we're gonna give you a speeding ticket. That'll be $7, cause that's some big money and shit. $7 back then and shit. So he'll hand them a $50 fucking bill and then pull off in their face and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
Keep the fucking change and shit.
That's
I
my
want
mentality
stuff
now.
I'm not supposed to fucking have. And as a people and shit, that's what we keep doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm noticeable and y'all know it is and shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will look at a bitch because she got some shit on red bottom shit. Okay, you know, that's some shit she ain't supposed to fucking have, we think, and vice versa.
She
and
worked
shit.
for it,
When
she
you,
makes
when you
stuff
pulled
happen.
up, even when in the 80s and shit, when you got your car and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I ain't have a car in the 80s, Paul.
90s.
Yeah.
You had the
You
Impala.
trying to date a nigga, bro?
Listen, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I done got pulled over so many motherfucking times in the 90s, and I never fucking got a fucking ticket ever to this day in life. I've never got a ticket. Nobody ever said, here you go right here. But I've been pulled over, and we ain't know our rights, and next thing you know, I'm sitting in the back of a police car. They tell me I got a warrant, and then come to find out I don't. But that's a reason for them to search your fucking car, which was illegal, and we ain't know our rights or none of that shit. That happens over and over and over again, only because of the car you driving.
But that ain't got shit to do with Gucci. Well, I mean, I
So
feel
it
what
has to
you're
do with
saying.
having something you're not
Something you're not supposed to have.
And I ain't supposed to say it's taboo, but like when I say you ain't supposed to have it, that's out of your fucking price range. Meaning you ain't supposed to have it. So when we got pulled over by police and you driving a Mercedes Benz, how the fuck you get this car? You're not supposed to have that. Something suspicious about to happen or something. You know what I'm saying? Now we buy shit we ain't supposed to have because we ain't supposed to be able to
So
financially
what's your
afford it.
conclusion, Paul Clark?
I think that's
It
cool.
makes other people, it makes you so fucking attractive, especially if you're a nigga. Bitches is all over you and shit.
What's
you know
your
what I'm saying?
conclusion?
My conclusion is everybody haters and shit. You ain't get the proper customer service everybody else was getting,
Yeah.
and you notice this shit. The only black person was the supervisor dude and shit, and them. That was it. Everybody else was white. They had cappuccinos and coffee and all this motherfucking tea and
Well, I guess niggas just gotta
champagne.
learn how to, live through the shit, you know what I'm saying, and take it on how it is, because I think it's not about nobody else in that situation. I think it's particularly about how Jones felt in the moment. He felt entitled, I think.
Well, in my world,
He should have had a favorite
motherfucker.
cashier. That's who he should have.
That's what he should have had.
Yeah.
The whole store should have
I
been
know
their mans in
him.
them.
You probably came in there when these motherfuckers in here that they work off commission. They
Yeah.
don't know who the fuck you are.
This motherfucker
But
come in
okay.
flashing cash in a place where they don't fucking deal with
They don't
cash.
give a fuck when motherfuckers be in there swiping their cars.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas walk around with.
I'm talking about they don't even
shit.
swipe cars. They just okay.
Like the customer
Mr.
service,
Blase,
little baby.
you know what I'm saying? Like
When Lil Baby come into the jewelry store and shit in his book bag, which is filled with money, the customer service he gets by the owner of the dude,
Yeah, because they get to stash that cash away. You can take that cash and not have to put it on the books. That's the thing about cash.
everything that he want to touch, then he pull it out and
that
let
ain't
him
real
have
shit.
it.
A
He ain't
motherfucker
feeling
that
it
got
like
real money don't never touch money. They don't know nothing about no fucking money. They ain't got no fucking bank accounts. You understand?
They got a
Motherfuckers
bank
really,
account.
No, I'm talking about these motherfuckers
No,
that
but you
really,
doing it
really
legally.
got fucking
Legally,
money.
you get your bank account. Illegally, what the fuck? How you gonna explain this shit?
Well, we to make our money, we gotta pay some bills right now.
Cause I got a taste for some greens. I want something different. I mean, some chicken from Moffin's kitchen when they know ingredients miss and list, and I'm on a brisket. I like my cornbread this thick.
This thing.
Pick up the phone, come get this.
Get this.
They got the biggest sandwiches.
Yeah.
Jesus, is that macaroni and cheese?
Yeah.
Is that macaroni and cheese?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
macaroni and cheese?
Yeah.
Or Famous Kitchen.
Hey, y'all can turn that into one of them memes and stuff too.
Got you.
614-556-2174. We will be open in 2 weeks, so limited meals.
And the next
Holler at
song
us.
we're about to play is I Am Every Woman. You going to DJ, you going
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna
70s
see. I'm
DJ.
gonna bugging, and I'm gonna have Monday night on Blue Mondays at the
Subtrain.
Yeah.
Blue Mondays, man, that's popular.
I'm
bro.
Don Cornelius.
Well, that's what's up. We're gonna agree to disagree, but agree together
Taking some out.
on the Jimmy joint. And we want to give a big shout out to everybody that hollered at us today. And
I am really a hater.
Yeah.
I feel so great to look over there and see that your viewer drops, and your viewers have dropped, numbers have dropped. I'm like, ha ha, ha ha. Now you look like me.
and by accident.
Yeah.
Now you look like
In
me.
any case, you know what I'm saying? My people, fucking subscribe, like, follow. You know what I'm saying? Leave some comments and shit.
But
Yeah,
I'm
holler
putting
at
this
us.
crab down. His crab pulling down with the rest of us crabs in the barrel.
We appreciate y'all.
Fuck your numbers.
The people that was live today, y'all
Men
did
live,
good, man.
women
we always
live.
need that shit.
Numbers don't.
You don't even know 700 people in real life. So how you got 700 views right there? You don't even know 700 people. 700 people did not even show up to your birthday party. That's what I'm talking
It was
about.
close though. You
It
was
was
there.
just me and him.
You was
That
there.
was
Y'all
it.
remember the Raw Palooza? It was close.
Raw
nigga.
Palooza.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
We look like King of the Hill.
This has been the Raw Way Show with my two co-defendants, Giddy Boy, Paul Clark.
That's right.
See y'all next week.
We
Hey,
out.
keep your eyes open. We got Wiggle Juice coming in next week, right? Don't we got Wiggle Juice next week? Hey,
Order
check us out. Wiggle Juice.
Wiggle juice. I'm ready.
Yeah. It's on the poppin', so.
And he an R&B singer.
R&B first.
Isaac.
Yeah.
Love
Third
the family,
degree.
man.
Dub L. LA up. It's all good, my niggas.
And when he come, I got some stories.
So peace.